Sorry for another co-working. Why do I sound so sad? Why do I look so sad? Because, yeah, because I have to work. I have to actually work. I decided not to do Rusty's because I hadn't been interacting with it much. So we just have YouTube for enrichment. Ugh. Eventually I would like it where, like, other people can join the voice call if they wanted to also work on stuff, but it's also, like, most people aren't up. Besides Numa. Alright, what the F was I doing this? This was what I was doing. I'd be happy to go. Yeah, do you wanna join a voice call on Discord? Let me grab my headphones. Okay. Let me turn on my Fugi Tech. They're probably gonna be somewhere around there. Let's see. And I need to give you a role. My server. My brain stopped working. Where are the welcomes? There's that's Null. Where's Numa? Numa. Oh god, my thing's in the way. When did my Discord get too long? No, not that one. This one. There we go. Roll. Streamers. Wait, no. Is that the right role? Wait, what was the role? Can you see the staging area in Stream Voice? Oh, you want in Spell Arts? You want to do it in Spell Arts? I was gonna do it in my server just because I haven't established I haven't established it in there for a stream co-work area. If we could do it, I could just say that studio renting. Studio Star is live stream. Here, we'll go in the Studio Star. We'll do live. Hello! You're muted. Mic muted. I have you at a
Hello.
good volume. Hello. Okay, I must adjust your volume. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Alright, now let's check what the hell it looks like on stream. It's Anuma. You're covered by my captions. Maybe I should tuck myself in more. So I'm not the only one on stream.
Today.
What are you working on today?
I have homework that I keep procrastinating on.
Oh.
I don't know why I took this class, but I don't like it.
Which class is it?
It's the worst one, buddy. It's large language models.
Oh, you gotta learn that for school, basically.
Yeah, it's an elective, so it's optional, but like, I was like, sure, let's see what it's about. Let's see what it's about. And then like, my professor just keeps talking about grok, and I'm like,
ugh.
It's fucking grok. It's hard to listen. It's hard to listen when she's like, and these questions I asked class today, guess who made them?
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah.
You wanted to learn about the actual technology, not about the hype.
Yeah, but my professor is very like in the hype,
Oh,
which
that's
is
so unfortunate.
yeah, and she's like in a little bit of like the in outs of it. She's like, yeah, it's not perfect, but like also synthetic data is pretty cool. And I'm like, is it really?
Is it really?
Is it really? So I'm gonna be making a retrieval augmented generation system. That's my homework today.
Oh.
Okay. And it says I have to use Grok. Wah-wah.
Why? Why Grok specifically?
She loves Grok. I don't know why.
It's like one of the worst.
It has the most brain cells, I think.
The most brain cells, sure. We'll go with
Sure.
that.
That's what she says. Uh-uh. Yeah. I got a couple hours to submit it, or else I'll be late.
Oh, you only have a couple of hours? Oh my god.
Yeah, just enough for the stream. Um, I mean, I could always submit late. Whatever.
Yeah, but you'd rather not. I always
Yeah.
have to remember the get things.
Hmm. The nice thing about this class is I do get weekly like assignments, so I'm still learning like how to use it. So far, it's still like it's just prompting, but like slightly more sophisticated, but like it's still prompting. I'm like, okay, cool. I just wish she'd teach like the actual doodad. Like the actual. How do I make one? Nope. Oh, I just noticed I'm a dog on stream.
You are a dog. That is your last
Yeah, it's a little guy.
Okay, missing it's not possible because you've unmerged files. But I merged the things. I did it. I accepted. Stage all merge change. There we go. Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to put my timer on. I'm doing work. I get paid for this. I would like to make sure my timer's going.
Ooh, how do you like count how long you've been working? Like, do they pay you based on your hours?
Yeah, based on hours.
How do you know how many hours you've done if you don't have a timer?
I mean, I have to turn it on, so I turned on my timer. I use toggle.
So you've been working for free this whole time.
No, not this whole time. It's just like, well, yeah, for like 5 minutes. But I can edit my time later. They don't have to. They don't. He doesn't have access to like my toggle account, and knows that I make changes to be like, oops, that way I forgot to do 5 minutes. It's not actually like a intense program or anything. It's actually just tell me your hours at the end of the month, and I'm like, okay.
Nope, you got a VOD for proof, so.
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
Okay. Oops. I left in the middle of something. I know you're supposed to always complete your thought before you do something, but I'm just like, I couldn't deal with something anymore and I wasn't sure what I was doing. So let's see what I was doing. I did that, I did that. Didn't want to do that because that changes. Alright, I have to deal with the new status thing I made. Wah. Okay. How do I want to go about doing this? I don't know. Let's see. Put that there for now. Let's see. Just, got back from writing an exam. Did your exam go well, unknown?
What was the exam on? What type of exam?
Yes, all the things.
These days my exams were pretty easy. Because I just do online. So we just look it up.
Geometry math. Oh.
Well, I hope you did well.
Two, so geometry 2, the more advanced geometry. Math is divided into 2 papers. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I was... Hold on, let me check my thing. Alright, we still have this one. Okay. I had changes on that one. Hold on. Let me not do this just yet. Switch gears. I forgot I have to fix a thing before I do a thing. Oops. Actually, start the server when I change branches. Wait, which branch am I on? Why does it act like I'm not on this branch? I don't want to accidentally. Okay, I'm in the right branch. Okay, just making sure. This. I know what this is. Oh. Me and my friends are gonna watch the English Hall live concert. We're gonna buy a ticket and then split the cost 3 ways and watch it in my living room.
Ooh.
We did that for
That's
last
fun.
concert.
Yeah, I remember watching it with some friends too, but I don't know how they got the copy afterwards.
Oh,
well.
we're physically close, so.
Right. That is, we are not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've never been to America even, so.
Yeah, the only 2 that I know, like my friends that I have physically close to me. Everyone else is further away. Someone's asking like, who am I sending the money to? Who was getting the ticket? And she's like, we have not discussed that yet. It's not until April, something like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of conventions happening now. right? It's like off-kai happened.
Yeah, I don't really do conventions or like leave and stuff or
Mm-mm-mm.
go traveling. I don't leave my house very much.
Real, real, real. Uh, I left my house yesterday. I went to the Museum of Fine
Oh.
Arts. It was pretty cool.
Oh. It's so long since I've
Yeah,
been to a museum. I did that in like college and stuff, but then I stopped doing that.
yeah. We didn't get to go through the entire thing. We just went to the one with paintings and like arts. Yeah, fine arts. Cool.
Yeah.
I was like, nice, nice rocks. Um, you know, we have two other museums. They're free, which is cool because they're national museums.
Yeah.
You just go in. Hmm. But yeah, we don't get a lot of we have conventions here also. I also don't like to go to them, especially when they're really big.
It
There was
definitely is like a thing. Yeah.
there was a VTuber convention I think a week or two ago. I didn't go to it, but it's like specifically for Philippine VTuber convention. Uh, and I'm kind of glad I didn't go because they said it was hot.
Physically hot or just like a hot mess?
And it was physically hot. Like the area that they got was like
Oh, I didn't have enough
real
cooling.
sweaty. Didn't have enough cooling. It was also a really hot day, and then all the gamers were out, so
All the gamers. Yes. Okay, I can understand.
yeah, bummer. But yeah. Hmm. I don't get to go much out these days either because all my classes are online, so I just stay home.
Oh, yeah. I just became a, not a need. I have a job. It's just I just didn't end up doing anything anymore. The cat
That
is
makes sense.
here. Just have to
Hello,
adjust the
cat.
camera a little bit.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, the baby. I think the
The
sun's out of my
baby.
eye, so I can open up the window a little bit.
Look at that. Yeah, neat. You're up at 9 a.m. No way. That's crazy.
There's a bunch of errors that I don't know what's happening.
But I want to do that someday in the future. I
Do
like the
what?
idea of working at home. Working at home.
Yeah, working at home is nice.
And then I can go outside and then do other things.
I don't have a car anymore, and USA is very car culture, so you can't really get anywhere without a car.
Yeah, we're also car culture. I do have a car. You go vroom, vroom, vroom. But I'm not that good.
I used to drive a lot, but then I had a bad experience, and then I just like wanted to drive less and less and less.
Yeah, I feel that. It is tough to go back after getting into a not good drive.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like I tend to drive. I'll drive if like I feel like driving. But like I'll try. I usually ask my mom to drive, or my parents to drive if they're able to. If it's with my friends, I usually am the one to drive, even though they have licenses too.
The best driver out of
They have
them.
licenses. They have licenses, but they don't drive. Tell me how
Oh.
they got them. Tell me how they got them. I was like, buddy, how do you have a license if you can't drive?
You know, you just had it because you needed it, and then you don't use it.
Exactly. That's what happened. I make sure to use mine. I think my mom will also try to get me to drive a lot of times, just so I don't forget.
Yeah, that was definitely me when I was younger. They're like, "Go drive, don't make us drive." And then now it's just like we just accept that you're just a hermit and can't drive anymore. But I am
Yeah.
looking to get another car, a used car. But
What kind of car?
it's called a Chevy Spark. It's really small because I want a small car because I don't like being in charge of a huge vehicle.
Ooh, yeah, that's cute. Yeah, it's like a little guy.
Yeah, it's just like a little guy.
Can he go on like highways and stuff?
Yeah, it can run same mileage. There's not an EV version. Oh, there's a short-lived EV version, but I mostly looking for the gas version. So it can
Are
do
EVs
anything
big?
a normal car is, but yeah.
Are EVs big over there?
Um, per area, like where I am in the southern United States, there's not as many charging stations. So like if you do a cross-country road trip, you could get stuck without having a charging station, which is your SOL.
Mm,
So it depends
right.
on like the battery type, and then if you're only going to be like going within a city or whatnot, it's across the United States. There's different availability of stations, so they are getting more popular, but they're not like as popular as like they probably should be.
Hmm. Yeah, here I've been starting to see a little bit more BYD cars and the the hybrid cars like the Fords. Because I heard you get some tax benefits off of it. So some people are like starting to look into it more.
Yeah, per state there's tax benefits because my state
My
doesn't
neighbor
have
has a
any, but
Tesla,
oh my god, is it
and
the
I was like,
Cybertruck or like a
oh no,
previous
no,
Tesla?
it's a car. It's a car.
Back when they were like okay-ish.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. And she got it recently too, and I was like, what? Why?
Why?
Oh well.
Comment. Comment on the GitHub issue and then go into the Discord and be like, hello, I did a thing. A whole glass of water.
The whole thing. How big is your water glass?
I say glass, but I have bottles.
You got bottles?
Yeah.
Here we have metal cups, metal cups.
I mean, I had like a rotating set I had of like glass bottles for a while, but they just kept getting mold in the cap really easily, and it was really frustrating to clean.
Mm, yeah, that sounds rough. We use a uh metal cups because if you drop them, it's fine.
Like the Yeti cups.
Aren't they Yeti cups? It's
Well,
not.
they're like
It's a different
American brand, but like that type of cup where you have
Yeah.
like that plastic insert on the top, the hard plastic insert on the top, but then the actual cup is metal.
Um. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of like this, but we don't have the cap. It's just a like a cup.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't have a lid.
Oh, okay. Usually we have lids so we can carry them places, or at least not spill them on your computer desk.
Sounds like a skill issue to me. Just don't hit it.
I look, I got long, lanky
Uh,
hands. I'm 5'10",
and you have a cat.
and I have a cat. He hasn't knocked anything else over, but
I used to have a cup that like suctioned onto the table. That was really cool for a while.
But I feel like the force of having to unsuction it would be really difficult.
No, the design was such that if you lifted it up like perfectly vertically, it wouldn't suction, but like if you hit it like a tilt on a tilt, it would.
Oh.
It was really interesting design. It was kind of weird because then sometimes I tried to pick it up at an angle and then it would be like, nope, try again.
Oh.
Yeah,
What is this?
so
Oh.
it didn't really stick.
Sorry, it's my alarm telling me to work. We started working already.
We're already working. I love an alarm. Oh, my alarm's gonna hit next. It's the one that tells me to go to bed.
You gotta get your work done.
I gotta have my work done. Do this assignment, even though I don't want to do it.
I've been there when in college. I was just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. I'm almost done. Luckily, I got like a year plus, almost roughly a year,
Aw.
and then I'll be done. There it is.
I feel like you've been in school forever, but I guess not.
It's been 5 years. I'm on a 5 year
5-year one.
course.
Oh, that's why it seems like it's too long. I feel like you would have graduated by now.
Yeah, I should have graduated by now, but I have one more year to get my master's.
Oh, masters. Wow.
Yeah, my uni's doing this thing. It's like a fast track program. So like they smushed my master's degree like into my undergrad course.
That's wild. Usually masters is 2 more years after the 4 years.
Right, so they just do 1 year after the 4 years and then you're all good.
Wow.
They kind of smush it together. It's tough.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because essentially what they do is they start skipping the undergrad class and give you the master's class, and like they swap it out. So like while you're trying to learn the basics, you're also trying to learn the hard version,
Oh.
which is like, oh brother. That's why all my classes are online and at night as well, because I think some of the other students there are working, so they have to do night classes. But I don't know. They said this year a lot of students got into the program, and my theory is that a lot of students got higher grades than usual because in the pandemic, the first year we all had like free pass grades,
Oh.
so that bumped up like our average like pretty high.
That's interesting.
But as long as I don't fail anything, I'll get my master's degree. If I do fail something, then I'll still get my undergrad.
So if you fail, you just don't get your master's, or can you just take it again?
Well, I can take it again, but I gotta start over.
Gotta start
assume.
over? That doesn't make...
I don't know how it works.
At least in this school, you
I don't know
don't...
how it
You retake the class. You don't have to start over everything.
I don't have to start over everything, but I think I have to do something differently.
Oh.
I don't know. They didn't really tell us. They were just like, don't fail. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got him pretty close a couple times.
Oh, no.
But my professors are... It's funny because the master's professors are a lot nicer than the undergrad professors.
Hey, usually masters,
They're the
they're
ones who
just
saved
like...
my ass.
Usually masters is like that. A newbie, it says live, we're on stream. I just want you to know that.
Hello. Yeah, it is funny. Yeah, the masters, they get more grade. Oh, they're in chat.
And chat?
Oh, they said hello and then they said bye bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wrote it in the studio renting, and then... Oh, yeah. That's why it has the live to be that we're
Tell
live
people.
streaming.
Well, some people. You know what? I understand. I understand. I see. I'm
I'm
like,
bad
oh,
at
people
reading.
click.
Yeah, I
People
know.
click.
Yeah, that's the reason I was confused about maybe if I should put it in the actual like this one or in my server. I wasn't sure, so we ended up on this one. But maybe I don't know. Should
Mm-hmm.
establish the etiquette or not sure exactly.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, Discord won't go back to the other screen. Discord, why won't you go back to the other monitor? Stop this.
Bye bye,
Discord.
Clover. Nice meeting you
Oh,
for
because
like
I'm
5
on this
seconds.
one. I'm on the wrong computer. It's okay.
You're on the wrong computer.
I I do my work on a Linux laptop that I like switch my mouse and my keyboard over to that one and change it like the monitor input. So I thought I had Discord open from my other computer, but then I'm like, no, I'm on the
Wow, look at you with the Linux.
Yeah, it's because Rails works better than trying to do like WSL on Windows. It was having problems setting up, so
Really?
I'm just like I'm just going to use the Linux on my laptop that I have. And it
That
just
makes
works a
sense.
lot better.
I've been seeing that around on YouTube. It's a little trendy to turn your laptop into a Linux machine.
Yeah, it's still not like I'm still not like sure on May I ask what grind shine cry is? It means that I have to work and I don't want to. Sorry, that was a YouTube comment. It's what was I gonna say? I want to switch to desktop Linux, but there's just so many things that I don't know how to like if they work correctly that I'm just like, oh, I don't want to give up my workflow.
Yeah, definitely something like I looked at it and I was like, this needs like some time to sink into.
Yeah, especially like streaming workflow. I think I didn't test, but I think I know how to get V802 to do the pixel perfect thing. I think I have to reset all of the things to the pixel image thing that maybe got reset. But then the other issue I have to solve is that it doesn't track my mouse movements unless I have the window in focus. So, but I think that's a Linux thing I can do. Be like, please allow this program to track my mouse at all times. But I don't know
Hmm.
yet. I have to experiment, so I'm just like, I don't know what I would lose if I switched to Linux desktop for everything, because I just so don't want Windows 10. That and getting Clip Studio to work.
I don't have Clip.
That's what I use for drawing. I really like it. And I use the 3D models a lot, so I really need it to like work.
I've been a side guy for the longest time.
I used to use Psy in college.
It's a lot simpler. It gets easy to
Yep.
just open and start using it.
Oh,
It's like it feels like the middle between CSP and like Paint.
yeah. It's just I use the 3D models a lot. Is the biggest thing for Clip, and the asset store is really useful.
Right. Yeah, it does have that stuff. I always see people use the brushes, and it's like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's really good about it. It's just they don't have Linux support, so you have to hope that you can get it to work on your machine. So I'm just like, oh.
Mm. I've seen some mice that can connect to multiple computers at the same time. Maybe that'll fix your problem.
I just think I'm connecting multiple computers at the same time. Well, no, I just meant like change my desktop to Linux, and like in general, like everything Linux. Not don't have Windows at all anymore.
Hmm. Nice. Oh. I'm trying to read this notebook file.
Yeah, maybe we need to focus for a second.
Yeah. High grok, import grok. Sample knowledge base. Alright, 5 to 10 snippets. Save as knowledge base.txt. Okay. Text. Notepad. Okay.
Trying to nest things is really annoying.
I just keep getting sidetracked.
Technically there's ads, but we're not doing anything, so don't pause.
You gotta stretch.
Oh yeah, god damn it. I gotta stand
Look
up.
at that one.
Oh, I forgot
Other
that's
two,
also
other
for
two.
me. Oh. My cat's like, what are you doing?
We're stretching, okay? That's what we're doing.
There's the sub
You gotta stretch
benefit.
too.
You get to see the cat move around on the large screen.
Yeah. I see it.
Just like, what are you doing, Mama? Why are you standing up?
I'll get a cat someday too.
Yeah. They're good. They're good babies. Even when they're menaces, they're good babies.
Yeah. My grandparents, well, my aunt who lives with them has a dog, and he's like a lot.
Dogs are a lot, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a beagle, super energetic. He loves playing fetch. Um, yeah, that guy's a menace. He likes to jump on people too.
Yeah. Dogs are like, I want to be on
Yeah.
you, even if they're huge. And it's just like, that's
If they're
not the right
huge,
same.
or if it's like my grandpa.
Oh.
Yeah.
We had dogs a long time ago. They were a Dotson, Cocker Spaniel Dotson mix. So they were like
Mm-mm.
small but not tiny. And then we had their siblings, and we had them for a very long time. But they followed my mother around everywhere and just were on her heels 24/7.
Yeah, dogs do be like that.
Yep. This cat
Like,
wants to
that's
be
what
with me a lot, but sometimes he goes off and just does things on his own.
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Yeah, it depends, especially how you raise them as babies. That if you hold them and are with them all the time, like if you don't have a job, they kind of learn to be really dependent. But if you had a job, they would be a little bit more independent.
I see, I see. What are you looking at?
I made a noise that wasn't loud enough for the mic, but do I need to adjust the camera just a little bit? There you go. 2 in frame. Yeah.
There you go.
Right. Off to the little camera for you. Back to working. Yes, Cat is so cute. He's a good boy. And he seems to understand when I'm working, which is nice.
They are very smart.
He's just like, I will not bother you. I know you're doing things. It's like, thank you. Oh, what did I do? What's wrong? I put that in there. That doesn't need to go in there. Perfect. Perfect. Not perfect. Okay, so I still have to find it. Oh, that's too much to go back. I just woke up. Hello, Null. Please make sure you notice that we are streaming, but we're in the
Discord.
studio spell arts.
Studios.
Yes.
Studio
Which-
spell arts, more like studio smell farts.
Which you are welcome to join if you want, but just to know that we're live. Cause a newbie joined and I'm like, just a newbie, just we're live, and she's like, okay, bye. It's like, sorry, we just didn't know if we should put it, I didn't know which Discord I should put it in.
Yeah.
All right, what's my syntax error?
Was it
Right,
a semicolon?
No, it's putting end in my ERB files.
An end.
Okay, I think that's it's annoyingly nested, but it's what we're trying to do. If I do this and this no longer is a thing, we now have the repair and we can start a new issue. At any point you can update your old issue and make it active, but we'll deal with that maybe later. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Issues logged. And double check. There's no way to delete an issue currently. Yes, we are.
What?
Cancel. There we go. I still have that. Oh, that shouldn't have taken away the other one because... Okay, yeah, this is not needed. Takes away one of those.
Does it look like this?
There we go, I did it. Go for a bit, you're EP. That's fair. That's fair if you're EP. I'll see you unknown, undisclosed person, unknown. It's just such a cool username, undisclosed person.
They don't want to disclose the username.
Noel, I would love to join the call, but I'm sort of dying right now. Take care of yourself, Noel. Don't die.
Don't die. Craft.
Noel joins anyways.
Hello.
I'm serious.
Oh,
I'm dying right now. Ah!
hello. Oh, I noticed you. You're from. I see you on Blue Sky.
Hi, Noma. Hi, Nina.
Hello.
But
Hello. Hello.
I always wondered, where does your name come from?
Mine.
Yeah.
Numa is short for. Uh, I used to have a full name. I put it. It was Google Translate from English to Japanese. It's like swamp onion, which translates to Numachi Tamanegi, and then it kept getting shorter until it just became Numa.
Yeah, at one point in time you're Numanegi.
Mm-hmm. And then it became Numa, and then it's just Numa.
I love that your name literally means swamp onion.
It just means swamp now, yeah. Google Translate. I think it's nice. It has a nice ring to it. A lot of people, when they hear me, they say, Numa, Numa, yay, Numa, Numa, Numa. And I'm like, yeah.
I was thinking on that, but I was like, oh my god, probably everyone does that.
Everyone does do that. I do love that song. It is a good song. So I like that the name has a double purpose now. I was like, oh yeah, no, I do love it as double meaning. Yeah, sure. We're just doing work. Yeah, Nina's doing
Coding.
work. I'm doing my homework.
I may do art after
I'm also-
this, because I do have commissions.
I
Mm-hmm.
I just need to finish my last commission and then I am free to do more commissions. Maybe die a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask you for help later when I get that software that I cannot pronounce the name or rigging.
Vieto tube. I showed I talked to
Yeah.
Noel about it.
Yes.
Yeah, because básicamente, basically I'm running out of options.
It's really good. I love it. That was a
Yeah,
I got it.
I like that. Give me more positive feedback about that software.
It's good. It's good. And it's gonna get better. They're gonna add face tracking.
I think
Nice.
I
Next
probably
update.
I would say I won't use face tracking, but it depends on what the nodes are for what you can detect.
It seems like they're doing like a bunch of stuff. So there's face tracking, there's body tracking, there's hand tracking, and you can sort of like use it like in the node system to like choose.
Yeah. Right
Your
now I have
poison.
it pretty simple, but there's a lot I could do.
I just want the body tracking so I can just shrug my shoulders like. "Wah, wah." That's all I want to do. And maybe like head tracking, just location. I don't know. I'll play around with it when it
Oh,
comes
by
out.
the way, Nina,
Yeah.
the little kitty finally approaches to me and let me pet him.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's getting used to me and my sister. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
good thing he had a friend to be like, yeah, these people are okay.
Yeah, now he's family. Familia.
Familia.
The babies. They're so young.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because just by how small he is. No, I'm pretty sure he's younger because he's like really small compared to Chester, and they're supposed to be the same age.
It depends on the cat type. Sometimes some of them can just be smaller, or maybe since he's scared, he was like less nourished, less taken care of.
Yeah, maybe too. Like the fact that he was so scared, it speaks a lot of how they had him.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I'm going for now. I'm gonna do some stuff and go to work. Good luck with the stream and the work.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you for stopping
you.
by.
Have a good time
Bye
at
bye.
work.
Nice to meet you, Numa.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Eee.
Oh, work. I can't wait to finally say, I'm gonna go to work. I'll be very soon.
Yeah, he has 2 jobs.
2 jobs.
2 jobs, and one of them is not doing art. So he's a busy boy.
What a busy man. A busy boy. Man. I want to do a job. I want to make money.
Yeah.
And then I want to go. Then I don't know. But I don't want to work in the
My
big city.
Discord's
Most of
fucking up.
the-
Hold on. Let me see if it's my Discord.
Okay. Might be mine.
Pudding? Maybe that's
Hello?
better. Hello? It sounds better. Oh, that Noel guy
Yeah.
sounds like a potential psychopath. I like him. Wait, no. I need to
I do like him.
put my stuff. Let's see. And then that's back up. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I hope one day I can get a job that gives big money
Yeah, it depends. Like,
with many zeros.
programming, technically, well, it was really lucrative, but it's a little less now in terms of tech jobs getting fired.
That's why
just
I'm
look
in
at my
computer
cat.
science.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in computer science.
That's
man.
people went to computer science, and then as you go into college, just like, oh, by the way, we no more superstar devs.
Too much. No. No, they haven't seen me
We're
yet.
replacing
I'm built
you all
different.
with AI.
No, they haven't seen me yet. I'm built different. I'm gonna show up there and I'm gonna be like, hello, Mr. Numa. Shakes hand. Yes. Yeah, I can do it. Bet.
Do they still tell you that you're gonna go meet the manager and shake their hand and get a job that way?
No. We did have a class preparing us for like getting our internships. I already did my internship. And it was kind of sad because essentially what they did was, so in your resume you want to use all of these buzzwords because it's going to go through a machine first.
Yeah, that's smarter, honestly. Because
And I'm just like,
for us, it was like, oh yeah, you're gonna do that, and she's like, no.
ours was a little bit nicer. Yeah. Well, there was more real. It was a little bit more realistic that way. And then we did like little seminars, like what happens if you have something you disagree with in the office, and we were like, we should complain, and they're like, maybe
No.
you could kindly give your input, and then if they say no, then just forget about it. Yeah,
That's so rude.
I love working. Yeah. But whatever. If they give me money, I'm okay with it. Sure.
I think that now, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I always have a limit, right? I
Yeah.
have like a hard nose. I definitely like. Ideally, I just want something that's like comfortable, like I could get into a routine doing it. Not somewhere too far from home. Somewhere, because like I don't want travel to be stressful. And then,
Yeah.
and the environment in general, stuff like that. When I did my internship, I did it at like it wasn't really like a programming place. It was more of like a factory, and I was in the IT department.
Yeah, IT
So they
department is
didn't-
definitely something.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of like programming people to help me. It was just like, Hi, we have a lot of Excel sheets. Could you turn this into an Oracle database? Me and the other interns gulp. Uh-huh. Sure thing. That's what we did for the entire sem.
Null says it's
It
20
was mostly
Celsius cold for you guys. 68 degrees is like sort of colder, but not really. It's like, it's nice. 68 degrees is nice.
20's cold. 20's cold for me. 20 degrees Celsius is like, I'm gonna go eepee. That's how cold it is.
For me, I just like, I'd love to stay at this temperature. But I like being colder than being hotter. Celsius need to speak it. No, I don't. I use Fahrenheit.
I use Celsius. Don't worry. 20 is a good number. I usually set my AC to like 23. A little bit warmer. But strangely, we do use inches and feet for height. Specifically just height. But everything else we use metric. We'll use milliliters and all that.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen that.
specifically when discussing height, we do feet inches.
That's funny.
Why?
I don't know exactly how many centimeters I am tall. Because
Yeah,
like
I know.
you can do the approximate of like the 5'10", but the centimeters is more specific.
I'm not Canadian, I'm Filipino. Hurts me to say that.
He
my
doesn't
guess is
sound
the reason-
Canadian.
I don't sound Canadian. I have been watching a lot of Northern Line, but Northern Line doesn't even sound Canadian. He just sounds like an ass.
Like an ass.
But
Would you watch him
an ass
anyways?
yeah, he's funny. He's bald. He has a lot of movie trivia.
He's bald. You're almost 180
Yeah, he's
centimeters
bald.
neater. We talked about it 2 years ago. Yeah, like, but like at least when I was younger, I don't know how much with my back problems. I was like 5'10" and 3/4. I was close to 5'11", but probably with my
5'11"?
back all problems and age, it probably have compressed a little bit.
I'm 5'6", 5'5", somewhere there.
Oh, little.
5'7" on a good day. Because it depends on the scale, I think. Depends on how they measure me.
Yeah.
I trust it more when it's like the old one with like the metal, like they have to like balance the scale.
They push the metal on top of your head.
Yeah, the metal bar thing. Yeah, that's legit. And that one said I was 5'5", and I was like, okay, I guess I'm 5'5". Even though everything else said I was like 5'6" or 5'7".
What do you mean? Why the fuck is 5'11" a thing? Because there's 12 inches in a foot.
Yeah, 12 inches in a foot, so it's 5'11".
There's not 10 inches in a foot. You wouldn't go up a foot.
And let me tell you, 5'5" is quite average height over here. Short is like 5 under 5. So it's just like 4'11" is short.
Stupid imperial system.
My guess as to why we use imperial specifically for height might be because of basketball. Or like sports in general.
That
Sports
makes
in
sense.
general. Because you guys use like, because it's American sports. Like we love basketball. Not me, but a lot of people do.
People, yeah.
A lot of people. And it's always height. Also weight. Weight is in pounds. I don't know my weight in kilograms. But pounds I do like.
Hey,
But everything else will
hey
use
Noel.
militaries.
Guess how many feet are in a yard?
That I don't know. We don't use yards.
Oh.
We do use feet. No, we use meters now for property.
The reason we use pounds and gallons in my country makes trading with the US easy. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
3
Just
feet,
trade.
I already know. Okay, yes, you know 3 feet is a yard.
3 feet? A mile is 170, 60. Who makes these numbers up? God. This wasn't in the Declaration of Independence. George Washington didn't ask for this. Who was it? Who was it?
Somebody wanted metric a long time ago, but then they were like, no.
Oh, I was running my code and it broke. What happened? Let's see. Pip's dependency solver does not currently take into account all the packages that are installed.
Oh, jeez, I need to change.
Incompatible. Which is incompatible with... Oh, okay. So I just used a new one? Cannot find a version. What version do you want me to use? I'll go to the last one. 0.26. Okay. Sometimes I feel like the sample code that my professor gives me is also AI generated.
Oh my god. So awful.
I just get a feeling. I don't know if it actually is, but it's just the vibes. It's doing it? I'm just trying to install the dependencies. Yeah, we code a lot in Python these days. I feel like they're really prepping us for like a very pro AI sort of like, this is how you gotta do data science. 'Cause that makes the big monies. And I'm like, yeah, I guess
the code
so.
of C and GitHub nowadays also AI generated. Yeah, because they have Copilot for that.
Yeah. Let's see. Meta class conflict. Class is derived class. Be non-strict subclass. Plain error button. Hypothesis. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hold on, I think I should extract this somewhere else.
Okay. That works for me. Oh. That works. Run it. You know what I hate the most is like those websites that are like they feel AI generated, and I can't tell anymore when I Google something.
Yeah.
It'll be like let's say I want to like Google like a spaghetti recipe, and it'll be like coolspaghetti.com. Here's the perfect spaghetti recipe, and then it starts like with like spaghetti is a food that comes from the whole backstory spaghetti.
Yeah, they just made a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just like, oh my god.
It existed before AI. Like I feel like people have been doing it before to like get like website clicks, but I
Yeah.
think now it's worse.
Yeah, now it's worse.
Okay.
I wouldn't visit a site called just by the name. It gives me bad energy. Star star star. Don't know what that is. Discord recently has a thing like, could you please take a survey, please? And then it links to like a survey site that basically installs malware cookies into your stuff. So anyone with an ad blocker, it like says the site is suspicious.
Yeah, it sounds off the alarm bells.
Yeah, it's just like, why would you use this site in particular?
Intern made it.
That's, yeah, it's possible.
Intern. Version. Oh, Google Go. Yeah. Now I'm in the phase of the homework where I start bargaining with myself.
If you want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But you
Do you
want
ever do
it
that?
done. Yeah.
Okay, let's go into my grade computation page.
She's
Where's
like,
that? Where's
is my
that?
grade worth it? Can I just wait?
Can I take the hit? It's just assignment. I can take a hit.
Such a bad bargaining thing to do, but like it's true. It's a thing that happens.
It's a thing that happens. Sometimes I make fun of my other classmate because he's more of a try-hard guy. Well, he gets really good grades. It's really impressive. He has a really high GPA. But I'm like, would it be funny if we just didn't submit? He's like, no, no. Like,
You
come
guys study.
on. No, I don't study. I'm not a study guy. What I'll do at the most is probably just ask like one of my friends like before the exam, just like if I like, hey, let's study. I'll ask you some questions and you gotta answer it. Just my questions. Like, yeah. So how do you derive it with the functions like this? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I do stuff like that, but typically I wing it. My strat is kind of backwards, so like I will not study until I know I really have to, or else I'll fail. That's sort of how I do it. So like, first exam, never study for it. Second exam, if the first exam did bad, I'll study for it. Let's see. Assignments is 40% of my grade. Okay. There are 5 assignments. So 40%, 40%, so 0.4, and then this is 1 of 5, so it's 0.2. is equal to 0.8 is 100. 8%. 8% of my grade. That's pretty big. Ooh.
Yeah.
8%. That's enough to knock me. Will definitely cost. What's the late protocol? Does it mention here? Yeah.
What happened? Numa eating a taco. Wait, hold on. I need to finish my thought because my brain is not working.
Can I do it? Can I draw me? There's a YouTube drawing.
I mean, if you can draw it in shitty MS Paint, I'll accept that. There's
Oh,
there's JS Paint that I use. If you've ever seen it.
I mean, I have Windows.
Well, like
Is it
old.
different
No, MS Paint, the old one.
Oh right, I have Paint.
Paint's different. So let me send you JS Paint. I'll put it in the chat. Ah! What happened? I like rejoined. Weird. I'll put it in the chat. Yes, let Numa do it. He was already trying to not do his stuff. Oh. I'm the procrastination demon. Hiccup. Ah, oh, just fucking changed how it looks right there. Son of a fucking bitch. I've randomly changed the header. I don't want to change the header. I can't hear you in Discord? Hold on. I may have clicked something wrong. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Hold on. That's why I couldn't hear you either. forgot I was on the other computer, and when I went to open chat, it moved me to the other one. So it was just like, oh fuck.
I was confused for a second.
I thought you were just quietly drawing.
No, I was asking how do you get this to be in English?
How do you get you to be in English? What do you mean? Let me see.
It's in Japanese.
What is?
JS Paint?
Oh, maybe it's a local thing? That's not really a thing I usually mess with.
Let me reset.
Watch stream.
Oh, okay. I asked it to translate. And then let's see. Create new. Full screen. Extras.
Hold on. I'm trying
Themes.
to...
Oh, language. Found it. Language, English. Yes. Got it. Woo.
Here, I can also do this. I
need this to be crunchier, and then I need to zoom in. Oh, this brings me back. Wow,
this one?
wow,
Not
wow.
that one. This one? This one.
Here you go. Let me show you my amazing mouse drawing skills.
Nina, you knew Japanese all the time? No, it just was weird. Now you gotta do your drawing skills. Now you gotta draw Numa eating a taco. Don't draw anything that could get Nina banned. Why would you mention that?
I would never draw anything like getting in a band because then I would lose all my points. And I would lose my precious VIP.
This is true.
There you go. No, this would do the opposite of getting you banned. This would get you into the cool zone. How do I make the brush bigger?
You'd use the brush tool.
Different one?
Yeah, the one beside them, by the side of the pencil. That one.
Wow.
Yeah, and you got the options there.
That's it? It's just these three sizes?
Yes.
Holy. This brings me back, yeah. I used to use, I believe I used some version of Paint. I think it might have been closer to the new one. Where I'd make like my own like trading card game based on the characters of Dragon Ball.
Oh.
And I'd give them like little points. And then at some point I like put my OC in there, which is like me, but like it's just like Goku but like recolored so that it was me. Yeah. Okay. So this is good. Time to draw Numa.
Numa eating a taco.
It's been a while since I've eaten a taco. I'll be real with you. I'm gonna use the smallest brush to start. I'm gonna use light blue to sketch. Do you have Taco Bell? There is a Taco Bell in the Philippines, but I've never eaten in it, and I don't know anybody who does. Whenever I pass by a Taco Bell, it does have people eating there. But like when I asked like, hey, have you ever eaten at a Taco Bell? And they're like, no. And I'm like, me neither. What's up with that? Like, why are so many people eating there, but no one I've personally known has ever eaten at the Taco Bell?
I wonder how it is there.
I wonder why people are eating there.
Oh right, I thought I was finished, and then I'm not finished because I had to do the thing I just complained about and forgot about. Okay.
What does a taco look like? Taco. I'm more of a... Maybe the Taco Bell was... Oh, if I want tacos, I usually get from Army Navy. Army Navy is an American military themed sort of fast food restaurant.
Oh, that's
They serve
interesting.
like burgers and they also have tacos. Yeah, it's called Army Navy. It's Army Navy themed. Uh, and they sell amazing delicacies such as freedom fries and liberty. Um, it's very American coded. And then like if you enter it, like the restaurant looks like a camp, like a little, you know.
That's very interesting.
And then yeah, and they got little pictures of like the plane hangars or whatever. They're like yeah, it's very silly. Quite good though. They have really good like birria tacos, which I'm very fond of. But they got Army Navy menu. Yeah, they got burritos and burgers and nachos and right. It's called the Bully Boy Burger. And that's what their big burger is called.
Oh,
Yeah, freedom fries. They have chipotle sandwiches, chicken sandwich. The Starving Sailor, which is like a beef kind of beef sandwich. Yeah, and the Liberty and the Freedom Fries. I love their Freedom Fries. I was like, yeah. Every time I go there, I'm like, yeah, America.
yeah, America.
Okay. Okay, I've decided to submit late. That's okay.
That's okay. You're drawing Numa eating a taco, anyways.
Right? How would Numa eat a taco? You kind of like yeah, because you have to like do like a side thing. Trying to, you know what? Eating taco reference. Okay, yeah, looks about right. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Big teeth. Um, can't remember. No. Taco. Shell. Like this. And then it's got like little. Okay, I'm getting it. And then like you're holding it like this. My thumb goes like this. Eraser tool. Oh, it's a square eraser tool. Okay. And we're gonna get a. Okay. Okay. I'm drawing the taco. Now I gotta draw the guy eating it. I'll go like. Ow. Yeah.
The reason something shitty, not cooking like that. Says no.
This is shitty. This is shitty. This is. I am quite good at drawing myself because that's how I came up with the character design. I just keep drawing the same character again and again.
Yeah,
And
if
then,
I
like-
was asked to draw you, I'd be like, if I do it from memory, and I'd just be like, I'm gonna miss so much.
Yeah, my character design is quite it's a little bit.
And then
stuffy,
it's
and
gonna
then,
be
yeah,
like
okay.
memories. It's better than my 10th grade sketches in IT class.
10th grade. Well, I'm a little bit older than 10th grade, so I think it's not a fair comparison. There you go. And then we'll give him like a. I want to see his like little like. And then how's his hair go again? It's like this. It's like the right. The M.
Oops, I found a bug.
Not a bug. How old am I? I'm 22. like the Katy Perry song. Wait, no. Taylor Swift. I'm so sorry. Don't kill me. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. It was an honest mistake. We're the same age? Hella. 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 We love being young. High five. And then the little. There you go. Whoop. There you go. Damn. We're the same age. You already have a job. That's crazy. Well, I am in college, so it takes a while. 73%? Yeah, hella. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, that's me eating a taco. And then we're gonna do outlines, of course. You get a better job than me currently? Yeah. I hope so.
I
hope
mean,
so.
from what I remember, the local currency in the Philippines is not like insanely better than where he is from in, I don't remember which country, but in Latin America.
Yeah.
Peso.
Yeah, peso. It's also peso. We also have peso.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Philippine peso.
Honduras. Okay.
Philippine peso sits somewhere around like 50 pesos. 55-ish equals $1. And the minimum wage in the Philippines, I believe, is 500 pesos, which is roughly $10
That's
per hour.
not the worst. It sucks, but it's not the worst that it could be.
It's not the worst in the world, surely, but yeah, it's
Lempiras is
$1. Let's see. Yeah, it's not the worst. Could be better, but it depends. It's not much about the currency. It's more about the wealth disparity. So like our minimum wage is really small, but like if you are like big bucks, you do make big bucks.
Lempiras is currency here. We call them pesos because it sounds better. Oh.
Peso does sound cool. I will give you that. That's why we use it. Let's do a little detail. Detail. Why do all ex-Spanish colonies use peso? It's the one we know.
Colonialism.
Colonialism, we love it. But we weren't just a Spanish colony, we were also an American colony. And, well, not really a colony, but it was like coloniant. They didn't want to call it a colony because they didn't want to say that they were colonizing.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, ads start, but I don't think Noel gets ads either. He's also in the we don't feel like giving you ads range.
Yeah. It's stretch time though.
It is. I'm so focused. Oh!
Come on.
Oops, sorry. Oh, no go an ad. No. What Honduran ad did they give him?
The rare Honduran ad. There you go. Okay, we're gonna close this up.
I hate you, Coca-Cola. He got a Coca-Cola ad.
Yeah. Oh, I've gotten a couple in the past. Yeah, Coca-Cola.
My
Usually
ad
drinks,
blocker doesn't
yeah.
work anymore, and it's also punitive that, like, even if I'm sub to a channel, it gives me ads now because I have ad blocker, but I refuse to turn it off.
Really?
So
That's
I
interesting. I
just
didn't know
use
that.
Streamlink GUI, so it opens the stream in a VLC player, and it still has like commercial breaks, but it has like the just the we're loading your stream, commercial breaks are in progress, type thing.
Hmm.
My ad blocker
Interesting.
works, but Twitch just works slow as hell.
How do I get
So
more colors? Define custom colors. Whoa!
Yeah, you can do custom colors.
Let's see. Shrek Green is where I live.
Normally I would make the cat big, but Numa's still drawing. Oh no,
You
he's
can make it cat
leaving!
big if you want.
He's off! He left!
You can make it-
No more cat big.
No.
I'm
Oh,
on my
my
phone
cat.
right now. Oh, you changed to your phone. Or you are on your phone. Stand up, move. With the Mario Kart salsa music that's happening.
My color palette again. It was green, right? Yeah, this is green. Green, green, green.
On
Because
my
I changed it
phone.
recently.
Always has been. You did change it
I used to have
recently.
more colors. Yeah. I removed purple from my palette. Sorry, purple.
No longer Barney purple and green.
Even though I really like that color. It just clashed too much.
I mean, I used to have a lot more green in my stuff, and then now I have less green. But then my Fugi is back to having the old jacket because it's based off an old art I made of male me. So that's what my Fugi has been for a while, just male me.
I have also been playing around with different forms. Like I did have the alien form for a bit.
Yeah.
But I think it's still canon.
Yeah, for a moment
still
you're
like
like, all of them are non-canon. I am alien onion.
And then I changed my mind.
And then you change it again.
Man.
It's okay, that's what you can do as an artist. You're allowed to just do whatever you
I
want.
wanted to just change my mind. Yeah.
OC just changes
Look at
colors
that.
depending on what palette I put on my ass. At least your OC is basically just a dude with a beanie sometimes.
We do love a good old beanie.
Yeah.
I think that's a better color. There you go. Yeah, somewhere like that. Sure that fits here. And then we can do.
It's also a small gremlin with 0 brain cell. And from now on, also possibly a girl. I mean, that's fair.
That's fair. I've been thinking of becoming a furry for a while, so I might make a furry OC at some point.
You were a veggie OC. Does that count?
Right, veggie OC. No, I don't think so. Maybe a little bit, and it's in the larger like group of like
Anthropomorphic doesn't technically mean
Morphized.
animal. It just means
Yeah, it's in the general sense of anthropomorphized things.
yeah.
I just want to hone in on
It's like
animals.
it's like the cousin of furry. A furry
Yeah,
is
they're
basically a
the-
goat with glasses. I don't use glasses.
I want to become a furry. I've been saying it for like a couple
I need
years
to
now.
I need to draw more furries to get better at them.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanna get into it. Cause like I really like furry artists. They're like really talented, and I'm like, man, I want to get that good.
Yeah. Oh, ads are over. I
I
can
like
stop
little-
standing.
They're good. They're good artists. They're good programmers. They're good. Anything really. I'm like, it's probably because they're furry, so I gotta get in on this. But I want to get into it with good intentions. I don't want to just fake like being a furry.
Be like, I just want furry because I want the furry money. No, I like it.
No. Yeah, I want to like be legitimately invested in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting for that one thing to turn me.
Maybe it's the adopts, making your own species and then having a closed adopt where people have to pay you to make onion aliens.
Ooh,
Have you ever seen
I
have you seen like that, like closed adopts, restricted species, open species?
I've sort of a little bit. I've seen a little bit uh of some of that adoptable stuff, but not so much.
Yeah, I saw a video on it recently that was like, what are the difference of all these? What is this? And some of it
Yeah,
is
my
community
girl.
based of just like you have to participate in the community and get good boy points. And when you get good boy points, you can have your officially verified Numa Tamanegi species.
Pneumotomanegi species, which is the onion race, whatever they are. I
Yeah.
gave him a name some time ago.
Oh, I don't remember.
I have, I have a big Google Doc. Don't worry about it.
No, Doc,
I
I'm true to myself. I want the furry money and I want a big dragon lady.
well, I do want the furry money, but I also I want to be good at it. So, and I think to be good at it, I have to be like legit into it. I think. Oh, my mouth is green. I forgot about that. There you go. Yeah. Hmm. But I think Sonic might be the closest to get me into it. I peeked a little bit of Sonic Prime and I thought I was like, this is pretty good. Um, Also My Little Pony was really close, but I didn't get too much into the season. You got too deep into MLP. Yeah, I got into MLP just when the new season, like the new series came out, and then I didn't really like the new ponies. I was like, what? They're like, and then they get turned into alicorns, and I'm like, what? No, that's not right. The first Twitter fight regarding politics started as an MLP discussion. Okay, now that sounds awesome. I want to get into that. I just want to be a furry man. And then what was I doing? Right, taco color. Tacos are yellow because they're made out of corn. And I can use the same green on the lettuce. Almost there, almost there. There you go.
I don't know why I write detailed pull requests. No one fucking reads them. Cause they're always like blah 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 blah. I'm like, I read about that in my PR. Please read my PR.
Nobody reads a PR.
I try so hard on my PRs and no one reads them.
I'm gonna be real, we barely use Git. Well, we do use Git. We always use
I
Git,
use
but,
Git a
like,
lot.
we use Git a lot, but like we don't use it. Like we're just like pushing to main.
No, I work under another person and he needs to approve all of my changes and he wants me to
Right.
practice professional. He wants me to practice being professional, doing things properly.
With
So
code.
I'm doing that,
Yeah.
but then he doesn't actually read them. So I'm just like, okay,
That's part of the professional part.
knowing that no one's gonna read it and just being like, okay.
Doing it anyways. Doing it anyways. That's what makes you a pro. Trust.
Yes.
Let's do some shading. Point light coming from here.
God, why do I have 7 messages? Who's been messaging me? And my Discord broke. Discord, please unbreak yourself.
Because of that damn Proton application.
I think more so is because I joined the voice call and then left the voice call and it was like, you're still on the voice call. And she's like, no, don't think about it.
This is really relaxing. Holy. You like how it's going so far? It's drawing.
Man, I miss using Linux. Well, you go use Linux.
Just use Linux. What's the matter? I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. You can't say that I cooked. I'm not done yet. Look. Look. Your laptop doesn't want to work with Linux? Man. That
Yeah.
stinks. Well, maybe you can tell your laptop that maybe you don't want to work with it. Ever think about that, laptop? I don't like this color brown I got. Let's try to make a better one. Actually, this is a good one already. Not too bright.
Okay. That is coding work done for now. I'm sure I could find something else to do, but I'll just take a break from that and decide if I want to work on commissions or not, or if I want to take a break.
Do ya?
Oh god, that's the wrong.
What if I bring it a little bit to purple? I think that might be. Ooh.
I need to add back those hours that I wasn't prepared.
You gotta add that +5.
I need to work like 7 hours a day, but I usually I work for 2 hours and then it's just like, cool. I was like, but I should do more, but then, oh.
Oh. Well, you still get the same amount of work done?
I mean, as much as my brain capacity has.
Yeah, because I experienced it a lot when I was doing my internship, because there were days in the office where I'd literally just sit there.
Yeah,
for 8
I
hours.
can't do that. I'm only tracking hours of when I actually do work. I'm not in an office.
Yeah.
And I'm not on call, so I can work at 3 a.m. if I feel like it. And also, everyone else is based on France time. So, bosses in France. So I try to work in the morning so he can actually look at stuff. Because if not, he's in bed, or now he has a newborn baby that he has to deal with.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get a newborn baby.
No, me neither. I'll just get kittens.
I agree. Especially newborn one.
You know, when we talk about your early morning moments, what do you mean? What's wrong with my early morning moments?
I'll look it up. Okay. I don't know, like what do you do in the morning?
Sometimes I'm up at 3 a.m. in the morning and I stream Buckshot Roulette and I got YouTube was actually popular for a second. Like got recommended to a bunch of people playing Buckshot Roulette at 3 a.m. and I was like, oh okay.
Okay. and then that's what you did for a while?
Not for a while. It was then I also played Satisfactory and then more people came in, but then people were trying to make me say racist things and I was like, this is unfortunate and I don't like this.
Oh.
Because YouTube's full of children.
Yeah, and they find that stuff really funny.
Yeah. They also always have like 8 alts ready and just like get a job.
Oh, they do that.
Get a fucking
job. I do recall this. Yeah, I used to stream a lot on YouTube too, and there was like a guy who would be like a bit of a scoundrel and have like 8 alts ready. And I'm like, buddy, you can't be doing that.
Yeah. And then they finally came over to Twitch and I didn't realize it was them for a little bit. You know what I found funny? Programming jokes.
Oh, I love a programming joke.
If you watch out, he's gonna send you an exe that's just called yes, yeah, hehe.exe and yes.zip.
Okay, I'm not gonna open that. The funny thing about me is I don't remember anybody. So like, if someone shows up in my stream, like I know you, I don't.
Oh.
Sorry. I have bad name memory. I don't remember people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it happens to me a lot. Like if I go to like if I'm at campus and then like I see someone, they're like, "Hey, Numa," and I'm like, "Hi," taps me up. How have you been? Oh yeah, you know, I'm just I'm taking computer science. You yeah, and like, who was that guy? I walk away. It's happened more times in my life than I'm happy to admit. It happened when I was in high school too. It happened like forever. It was just like a thing. People would say hi to me, and I'd be like, "Who are you? What's my full name? If you know who I am."
It reminds me of when I was like in middle school. I met someone and then I guess they gave me their name, but I forgot. And then it had been 2 weeks of them talking to me, and I'm like, I don't fucking know their name. And then finally, she's in band, so she puts her band instrument up on the table and it has her name on it. And I'm like, oh, thank God! I didn't have to ask after 2 weeks. I'm like, what's your name again?
Because the thing my brain does is I do internal names. So like if I meet someone, I see their face, I give them a name like Jimmy, Jasmine, and then like I'll remember them, I'll know their face, but like I won't know their name. I'll be like, yeah, that's Jimmy.
Oh, that's what names when I forget. One of the benefits of being socially shameless. Yeah, the power to just be like, I don't remember your name, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just ask. Yeah, just ask. I went to a high school reunion like a couple years back, and I would hide behind my friend. I'd whisper in her ear like, "Who is that?" "Oh, that was your best friend." I was like, "Huh?"
Oh no!
You were like, "Who?" No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Sometimes it played up for a bit, like, "Who's that?" And I knew who it was. But most of the time, I really didn't. And I'd be like, "I'm so sorry, man."
I definitely forget people too. Like, I was on a Poke community forum for a long time, and then I took a break for like 5 years after college, and then I came back, and then everyone's like, "Oh my God, that was your old username? I remember you," and I'm just like, I don't remember you.
I don't remember anybody, man. You're all a blur.
Nina doesn't remember your actual name? Fucking, I don't know what your actual name is. Did I learn it? Did I ever learn your actual name?
Okay, here's one. Do you know your parents' names?
Yes.
Full names?
I know my
Okay, that's
parents'
good.
names.
Yeah, my mom was telling me a story about like she was at a bank and and the bank lady was telling her how some of these kids they don't know their parents' full name. So when they're trying to make a bank account, they're like, "What's your mom's full name?" And they're
Oh
like, "Oh
no!
shit," because they've
Oh
been calling the
no!
mom the whole time.
Well, I have my parents' names as their names saved in the phone because it's a security measure. So like if someone steals your phone, they don't search for the mom and dad contact and then like send, "Oh god, I need help. I need money really quickly. Can you send it to blah blah blah?" And then like they have your wallet in your phone.
Yeah, yeah. I also have their full names on my. Well, I have their. It's just full first name, last name,
Yeah, first name, last name.
but not the full thing.
They also have the
But I
same
know.
they have the same middle name. So, I remember that really well.
They have the same middle name.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mines are easy. They both have the same name. I don't remember my parents' birthday, which I'm supposed to all the time, and I'm just like, I don't fucking remember.
Oh.
Like, I'm supposed to remember, like, the name, date, etc. I'm just like, I know the day of my dad's, I remember the general area of my mom's, but I do not remember the years they were born. I'm just like, I'm a terrible child.
I just know the month. I keep to know the month, and everything else
We'll fall together.
I'll forget. Well, yeah, yeah. I don't, like the only birthdays that I know by heart is my birthday, my girlfriend's birthday, and Jesus' birthday, allegedly.
Noel has already told you your name 3 occasions. But for you, I always just be Noel. I see. I just go by who I call them on the internet. I don't remember their real names unless you say them constantly. And then the problem is, I keep
Yeah.
having a problem with like, Lunce Catherine. They come into my stream all the time, say hi, and I call them Lunessi, and then I'm just like, wait, that's not your name, it's Catherine. And it's like the last 3 times, I'm like, I need to fucking just read, just say Catherine. Stop calling them the wrong name. But I've called them the wrong name too many times, so now it's become the name.
Yeah. Well, that's like consider it a cool nickname.
Yeah, sure. I don't know, it just happens most of my friends' nicknames are their actual names. Yeah, mine's easy because mine's my actual name.
Yeah, you really are just Nina.
I really am just Nina. I didn't feel like when I was being VTuber, I'm like, I don't really want to be called something else, and I don't want to give up my username that I already have everywhere for 12 years. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Nina,
fair.
just Nina.
Just Nina.
I was not all about the new account, VT. I'm just like, what if I don't want to be a VTuber later? And then a lot of VTubers have taken the VT off of their name.
I had TV because I wanted to be different. Yeah, because I wanted to be different.
TTV or just TV?
Just TV. It was VTuber backwards.
VTuber backwards.
Yeah, that's what I told people. But I got rid of it. Yeah, I finally got rid of it recently because for some reason for like a couple of months Twitch wouldn't give me my 2-factor. Like it's like we set the code. No, you didn't. I looked it up. It was like a problem on their end for like forever.
Oh
and
no.
I tried it recently, and then they finally gave it to me, and I was like, I can finally change my name.
Yeah, Numa Smells.
Numa Smells is a good name because it's also a good opener. What do you smell like?
Onions.
Today I smell like a soap.
Like a soap.
Yeah, today is soap. Soap scent.
Tuvalu? What's Tuvalu?
Tuvalu is the country where the extension .tv comes from. It's
Oh.
a very small island nation, and part of their nation's gross income is just selling the
The .tv
selling
domain.
the .tv. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, fun fact for you.
And IO might stop existing. Because the
Really?
the Indian Ocean territories are no longer British territories anymore. So they could be independent.
Yeah, but like,
those
do you really want to tell everyone to change it? That'll be a lot of work.
It's happened before.
Think of all the poor programmers.
It's happened before with I think it was whatever the domain name for USSR was, that like people like stole computers to be in charge of the domains. And then they're like, we're just gonna get rid of the domain now. I'm just like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it was USSR, but I don't remember what the name of the actual domain was. But it was like the former states of them were having a like actual political battle over who should control that domain still. And then they were like, we're just gonna phase out this domain. Bye.
Hi. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It sounds like a pain in the touch. I'll get a website someday, but not right now. I'm gonna snag Numa dot something.
See what's available.
I'll probably get Niggy Soup.
Because four letter websites are a little rare.
I'll get Niggy Soup probably.
Niggy Soup works, yeah.
That's the commission. Okay. Time to sign it. Let's take this. U M A
Ta-da!
little onion guy.
And now save it and post it on the Discord.
Okay. How do I do that? File.
You can save it, or
Wait,
you
is
can
this
just
gonna
like copy it or something. Okay, let me.
I'm gonna save it.
That.
I get full. No, I'll just copy. Yeah, I'll just print screen. Print screen. Where do I put this?
Just put it in general. I don't have a specific place for it in the community Discord.
Yeah, in the community Discord in general. We're gonna put the artwork right here. Use it however you wish. I made it like a sticker, so if you wanted to print it or something. Boom. What a crunchy little guy. Look at him. Thank you.
Shitty
That was
MS
fun.
Paint doodle finished by Numa on my behalf.
That's it. That's it.
No,
I'm pretty good with doodling.
URL doesn't work.
You are? Oh.
Null keeps trying to put a URL and it's just like no.
Oh, you got a.
No hyperlink. I should probably give you VIP at this point. I should do that.
Numa for president in Mexico? I can't do that. I've never even been there. I'm all the way in the Mexico of Asia.
To the Mexico of Asia.
That is one of our aliases, the Mexico of Asia.
Yeah.
Very specific. We were a Spanish colony for 333 years.
That's a long time.
And then the Americans bought us for like $20,000 or something. And I think it
Actually,
was
the
Bush.
Philippines has a city called Mexico, if I recall.
Yeah, there's a Mexico City, probably, surely. I think the president at the time was Teddy Roosevelt. That's just a guess.
Just a guess.
Just a guess. We got a lot of. We have a lot of cities. We also have a lot of like cities that are just like America places.
America places.
So, yeah, like Washington Street, New York Street,
Washington, New
mostly
York Street.
streets, not actual.
Not actual
Yeah,
cities,
yeah,
but streets.
yeah. Yeah. We also have a Chinatown. Yeah. This is good. I'm gonna post this also.
Yeah, post this wherever you want. Just like, hey, I made a thing. I'm still looking for a Filipino friend that speaks Spanish and does pixel art. Well, I don't think Numa speaks Spanish.
That's what you think. Hola, soy Dora.
Oh my god. My goodness.
Ay caramba.
I forgot to post that I was streaming today. I should probably have done that, but that's too late now.
Delicioso. I watched Dora the Explorer. I also watched Handy Manny. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, ocho, nueve. Ah.
Now I'm just scrolling social media. Because I don't
We
want to
do
get
count
started.
things in Spanish.
I don't want to get started on a new thing.
Yeah. It's fun because Dora teaches English here. They also Dora had. Yeah, so if you watch Dora the Explorer on the local channel, she would teach you English. But if you watched her on, I think Nickelodeon, the English channel, she would teach you Spanish.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it was like because it was practically because we had Spanish. We like, I think up to my grandma's generation they would teach Spanish. So if you want like a friend who speaks Spanish, probably like get like an old lady. They probably know some Spanish. We use Spanish for like important things sometimes, like for time and for money. So we'll use like alas dos, alas tres. It's like 3 o'clock. Or like we'll be like, how much is this? And they'll be like, 20 pesos, like 20. So I know a little bit of Spanish just because we use it, the little overlap.
The cat is back. I should probably end stream, but I don't know.
What time is it? It's midnight.
I should probably go to bed.
No, it's too early.
But you didn't do your work?
I'll do tomorrow. I don't have class tomorrow.
Well, then you should sleep.
La mesa? Yeah. Yeah, la mesa means stable. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I don't have class tomorrow because it's Manila Day, I think. It's like a local holiday.
Oh.
City. Yeah, for the city. I get to catch up with some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Spanish does have some influences. But yeah. Are you gonna close stream soon?
Yeah, I think I am. I should probably take a break and then, like, I should like work on art or something. But I wanna dilly dally for a little bit and then do something else.
I love a good dilly dally.
Yes, a dilly dally shilly shelly. Yes, Aiden is
Dilly-dally.
he's getting chonky. He's a chonky boy who's cleaning himself and not facing the camera. But yeah, so I shall stop
Yeah.
for now.